Did you?
Oh no.
I can get it. I can get it later.
Alright, you ready? Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you all to somebody. I said I would like to introduce you to somebody. Do you want to meet them? Would you like to meet them? It's him.
Why is he angry? Oh, sorry.
He's
Happy
not
face.
angry. He's very happy. This is Pip. I want you all to say hi. Pip. Do you love him? Or do you love him? Hi, Pip. Oh my god, Critic, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Oh, Pip. This happens. It's very exciting, but it happens. It's okay. Pip got a little scared at the bomb sounds, which makes sense. Yes, he is a bear with a tiny head. He's not self-conscious about his tiny head. He actually it's his favorite feature. So you can definitely talk about his tiny little head. He's very proud of his tiny little head. Very, 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 very proud. You big, yeah. He's very good. He's gonna be joining me today, if that's okay with you guys. Is that all right with you guys? 300 bits for Pip. Pip's very nervous. He's very nervous. But you guys are making Pip feel very, very welcome. So thank you so much. What about his rotund frame? I don't know. I wouldn't bring attention to anyone's rotund frame. Thank you guys so much for all of the gifts and everything. One second.
Sorry. Happy face.
I'm gonna bring Pip up a little bit closer so he can see the Mario. Focus a bit. Story of Pip. Focus on. There we go. Where did you get Pip? I don't know. Adriana ordered Pip, and Pip just kind of showed up. So you're a wonderful person for what you have contributed to Colosseum Weekend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody who came out to Colosseum. I definitely appreciate you guys. Everybody who we saw out there, it was really nice seeing people from the Jamly community, especially since Pip, yeah, who saved who? Who saved who? No, it's fun. It's really cool because I know our community is not considered one of the most wholesome communities out there. So it was really, really nice to see so many guys from my community come out and support charity and be an excellent example of human beings. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, us not wholesome. Yeah, we're a little bit not super wholesome, but you know what? It's okay. We are who we are, and we can't be. We can't apologize for, you know, what we find gives us you know, purpose and passion in this life, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. We are a little delinquent, and that's a little bit delinquent, exactly, just a little bit. Marnie's bumper was my favorite. Thank you. That was fun. That was like, you know, this year I was very much kind of the mindset of like, I didn't want to do something shocking. I didn't want to do anything like too shocking or anything this year. You know, I'm always the eat my own ass guy or whatever. I wanted to do something wholesome. So that's what I did. Atomic 2 was really good. Thank you. Hot sauce butter cake. I thought about it, but I was into. You're also yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, TRG Makes Music was a lot of fun. So yeah, you seem very chill and wholesome this year. Yeah, well, you know, maybe I like to subvert expectations every once in a while, and I hope that's okay. Can you eat your own ass in this stream? Nah. Would hire Marnie. Yeah, hopefully Marnie gets in. I would also love to interview other members of TRG. I think that'd be fun. All right, let's get over to Mario here. Buddy, he needs to be able to see, I think. Maybe he also wants to be in the frame, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a little bit of that. I think this should be good. Okay. How are you guys doing? Oh, Fair's important. Well, it was for your donations. Not only did, like, you know, somebody donate $500 for pears and pork. Somebody then donated $502 in addition to the first one for pears and pork. And it was definitely going to be between that one and Vitamin Connection, which is really cool because I don't know if you guys know this, but Adriana is in Vitamin Connection, the Way Forward game. You guys weren't aware of that. 16 star, please. Like 1 16-star split. There we go. No, don't update. It's not broken yet. You're drunk as fuck? Hell yeah. Well, then your hangover happens a bit later than everybody else's. Visit the Wizard and the back-to-back chip clips. I know, dude. I had so many chip clips, and then the one time it mattered, which was during the run that I needed to get through as fast as possible, I didn't get it. And I also didn't get the front sub on the last run too. But yeah. I'm gonna redeem myself today. And we're gonna play some Mario, and we're gonna gun for that sub 18. I hope you guys enjoy it. Are there gonna be a Colosseum highlights? Maybe. I like the previous year's Trainer Trevino. One of my editors has expressed interest in making that. And this year I might just let him go wild. Last year, remember not to pick up MIPS. I know that fucked me up, man. That definitely was not good. No, okay. The banjo restart is one of these things. It's not like that. I know, like, it's tough because I started, what, 48 minutes? And then I still set up FFM so that I could get the fastest jiggies possible. And I do think that, oh, did I hear something? I think I heard a glitch, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm going for PB. Always, man. John's planning to do highlights? Hell yeah. Then Trevino might just do like a no, Pib's listening very intently. He's very interested to see this run. Almost a jiggy per minute. Yeah, I got 32 jiggies in 34 minutes. Yeah, if I was given another 30 minutes, I probably could have won. And that's actually what I assumed. I thought the segment was gonna go for like a little bit longer. compilation. Oh, hell yeah. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you uploaded the hiker dance video. That's cool. Can Pip say BLJ? Again, he's a little shy. Let's not push him to do anything he's uncomfortable with. Everyone at the same rate. I think he needed 20 minutes to win. Maybe. I would have wanted 30 minutes because 30 minutes would have got me up. Well, like, so Josh was up to 52. What was it? 58 jiggies by hour 40 something. Yeah, Pip, Critic TV loves you to death.
Once your pizza's delivered, have some fun with Miku.
Queen Chi, thanks so much for the 14 months. The hell is that next to Jules? Hey. Not call him that. Come on. Come on. This is Pip. Show some respect, boys. Queen Chi, thank you so much for the 100. BRB Tech, thank you so much for the 13 months. DeadX, thank you so much for the 16 months. The Mysterious Ash, thank you so much for the Prime. HP Casca. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, sorry, this was 5 days ago. Let's see. I was trying to find where this stream started. There we go. A Glorified Fox, thank you so much for the 3 months. Palpable Potato, thank you so much for the 15 months. Appreciate that. What is him? Him is a bear. Bear with tiny head. Critic TV, then thank you so much for that 10 gift sub bomb. Appreciate that. Agers, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Brybug, thank you so much for the 21 months. Appreciate that. Who's Tino? Thank you so much for the 7 months. Appreciate that. Better a small head than a big one. Yeah. I'd rather have a smaller head with more wrinkles than a big head. The big head I have with as smooth as it is. Does Pip listen to your music? I think so. Yeah, he's just swole. Yeah, he's actually just normal size. It's just he's swole as fuck. He just hits that gym, man. Never misses core day. Never misses anything day. Fluffy Wash. Yeah, Fluffy Wash is still hanging around. Got a nice family here, thanks to Adriana. Adriana sent a picture to the banjo that is in Smash. 1 second. With the picture of the shipping information of Pip, and just said, "I'm shaking, I'm crying," because it was like 10 stops away. He was so excited. The Girl Geek, thanks so much for the 20 months. Yeah, when you're typing caps lock and press shift for the first letter, exactly. Let's see. Yeah. I could be dropping frames. We've been pushing our internet pretty hard. Yeah, it looks like I'm dropping some frames. Sorry about that. All right, not a bad womps. We're this behind because we missed Lock 2 skip. We would have only lost about like 3 seconds or so. Oh, looks like it's stabilizing. What's important is we're all here with Pip. Sure is, you did well, all things considered. Man, I'm really trying to get better internet. It's been a struggle, and we had a small glimmer of hope this year that we might be able to get fiber, but it's been as these things go, there's been some obstacles. Oh.
Mamma mia!
Mostly the thing right now is they told us that they could offer it and then that the installation would be free. I was considering poking my head and taking the internet. I was considering poking my head in the door and screaming for memes. I mean, you could come join if you want, to say. It's up to you. But if you don't want to, like, yeah, you can scream. It's cool. Again.
It's me, Mario.
Are you kidding? I am Pete Goblin. I'm making an offer. I'm making a kind, generous offer. as the host of your guesting. Awkward moment when you worked for a company selling fiber to people. Well, so like what happened was they were like, yeah, we can offer you fiber in your area, and I was like, sick. Today is disaster. It really is. It really is. But I actually I haven't even told them about Moo Moo Meadows yet. Moo Moo Meadows was supposed to come out today, but there were times I could have filmed it, but I would have been miserable, and you know, it was just so hard to know how to navigate, much like Moo Moo Meadows itself. So I decided instead, especially after that long weekend, I'm just going to, when I can, I'm going to film it, and when I film it, I will decide whether or not to release it as soon as it's done, or wait until next Tuesday. I'm not sure yet.
Here we go.
Take one of us to hype your hype man, and we ever get a full video of pears and pork? No. That's probably just gonna be for Spotify. Hello. Intervention for what? Because I wanted to. No, I wanted to. Like if I really hated myself, I would have filmed today instead. But I was like, you know what? I have an urge to play Mario. I have a need for speed. Yeah, and Pip. Yeah, it's Pip. Pip is good. We all love Pip. You watched the birth of Pip. Sounds very intense. Yes? Go on. Yes. That's how it works. She says, I literally looked into the box it came out of, and I mean that is how birthing works. I'm talking to Miss A is over there. Yeah, Miss A's in the room, but she doesn't want to show herself because she thinks she looks like a goblin. Did I get canonless or did I miss it? I can't even remember. I know it was seconds ago, but like a bunch of stuff is happening. Whatever. One more. I missed it. Okay. What I thought.
It's me, Mario.
Miss A, you look objectively amazing always. Technically, she doesn't, because objectively implies that like there's no, you know, it is facts. But you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and if she's beholding herself to not be beautiful, then subjective. I think, right? You're welcome. But that's my take. I don't know if it's a bad take, hot take, cold take. Red fish, blue fish, red. I just, you know, keeping it real. Beauty is objective. What if I behold her to be beautiful always? Well, that's your opinion. Thank you for objectively teaching me about objectives. Yes, now go, Agent Coolroy. 00 Agent. Be careful. My chat can be unpredictable. So are you. Thank you. Thanks, Goo Girl. I don't mean to invalidate Miss A's opinion of herself, but to me she is beautiful, and so are you, Jules. Thank you. Blue Joseph, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome to the Jamly. 569. Can I get a nice chat? 569 is better than 469. It is funny how 69 has kind of transcended, like saying nice for 69 has almost like transcended the sex joke. Almost just like even if you're just like whatever, it's just like nice. It's just the yes, never force 69. Only force mommy and force daddy. All right, that's finally what made Masay tap out. Yeah, it does look like a yin and yang. It does. Force Xylil. We'll have to update the Corone Ikambokum clip to a newer one. That was close. Oops. Sideways Cancer astrology symbol. Yeah. How many of you guys are like really into astrology? I think it is a fascinating thing. I'm not necessarily like a huge believer in it, but I mean, I think it is cool. Like, I really enjoy. I mean, there's something intriguing about it. You know, like, and if you're gonna, you know, be like, oh, that's pseudoscience, I'm well above that, and then fucking still take personality tests on BuzzFeed, you fucking degenerate. Then yeah, not at all. Yeah. Read charts professionally. That's awesome. Took astrology in college. I remember none of it. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I don't believe in astrology, but I think it's fun. No, not astronomy, astrology. That's what I thought you meant. I mean, you kind of have to believe in astronomy unless you believe space isn't real, which, I mean, I suppose is a thing you can believe. It's all up to you, but yeah, astronomy is fake. A huge accomplishment today. I made a YouTube video for the first time. Not promoted. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the 245. Space is fake. Earth isn't flat. Space is flat. Prove me wrong. You can't do it. Mars is flat. Mars has sharks and Mars is flat. I know a girl who thinks the moon isn't real. I mean, if anything's not going to be real, I mean, the moon is probably the easiest thing to kind of fake, right? I feel like Venus has to be, I mean, I know it kind of has a surface, but it's mostly like gaseous, right? Sorry, I used to think metal music was too intense for me, but getting used to it. Thanks for your coverage. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's easy to kind of wean yourself in when it's not all screaming, angry people dominating the mix all the time. I think most metal music have very, ooh, so close. Very interesting musical elements to it that sometimes get buried. And I mean, when I was into metal in the beginning, I was definitely not into it for the, you know, the but like I really liked the music behind it. Venus is solid but covered in gas. Gotcha. I just remember Venus being like one of those, like, yeah, technically you could stand on it, but you would die instantly because of just like all of the shit that's within its atmosphere. Avenged Sevenfold. Like, I got into Avenged Sevenfold before City of Evil, so Waking the Fallen had a good amount of screaming, and it was actually kind of, I watched it all unfold as like Avenged Sevenfold fans got split because people who got into them because they were kind of like an aggressive band. That was like their half singing, half screaming one. The heat trapped in Venus's atmosphere would kill you. Exactly. It is interesting that like Venus has an atmosphere, you know, just it rains sulfuric acid. It's so fucking metal. But yeah, Avenged Sevenfold and Slipknot were my starters. And the songs that started me on Slipknot it was Vermilion Part 2, which is an acoustic song. So that kind of was just like, oh, I only like the soft stuff from the bands, and then eventually started, like I think I heard Lamb of God's New American Gospel. What was that song? Something. It was something. It was in one of the Tony Hawk games. But yeah, I just remember hearing that and being like, wow, this is very fucking intense. And that actually almost kind of like it made me realize that like, oh shit, like, you know, this is how bad it can get, and it made everything else sound kind of bearable in contrast. So that also helped. First time viewer, don't worry. Also, no, you can hang out. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? First time viewer. Welcome. What the hell was it? What was that song by Lamb of God? That was. Oops. Black Label, thank you. And Underground 2. Yeah, so I heard Black Label, and I was like, holy shit, this extreme music gets pretty extreme. And that definitely paved the way for me to listen to some other Avenged Sevenfold stuff that was a little bit more screamy, like Unholy Confessions and stuff like that. But yeah. Honestly, like, I think the big one for me was the F-Zero soundtrack, you know, because like it made me focus on like electric guitars as like a main instrument, and I like identified that in a lot of the music that I was listening to. But that's kind of the start of it for me, was F-Zero X. Okay, Black Label, and I think of Mountain Dew. I see. It's funny, even though I heard this one like way before, I always think of Black Label Society, which is Zakk Wylde's band. Mega Man X, yeah. I didn't play Mega Man X until way late. I remember after doing a shit ton of covers for YouTube, people kept talking about how much they wanted to hear me do Mega Man X music, so I played it. And then I was just instantly in love with the soundtrack. And I did had to stay for the follow cooldown. Yeah, sorry about the follow cooldown. It is what it is. How do you dab? Only on Japanese cart this works, but if you look all the way down and to the, what is that, the left, your head will be stuck there. Yeah, so I listened to Bullet for My Valentine when The Poison came out, and I was in love with them. Matt Tuck, like all those guys, like absolutely incredible. But I had a hard time following them because they, especially like once Scream Aim and Fire hit, I was kind of out. I don't know, like there was something about it wasn't it was too like like music that would work better for a stadium than for like a listening experience for me. It was good, but just not what I wanted out of it. Bullet's new album was really good. I remember so I've been doing the URM Academy stuff, and I remember watching some stuff by the guy who mixed that album, and he's very, very good, very, very cool. I've stolen some things from him. Yeah, knock you. Oh yeah, it's mostly the like, the guitar rhythm kind of lead from Knock You Down kind of sounds very F-Zero. I mean, I think most people thought of F-Zero when they heard Knock You Down. A big thing is I think it's very similar to Mute City. Bam, ba bam, ba bam, ba bam. You know. Yeah, I was a punk rock fan way before I was a metal fan. I went from Britney Spears and NSYNC to the Dead Kennedys because of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. And I just kind of moved around there, you know. getting into like bands around Dead Kennedys, eventually leading to like Rancid the Distillers, and stuff like that. But then I got into ska. I'd think I went from punk rock to metal, but I didn't. I went to ska. I went the other direction. And it wasn't until somebody introduced me out of the blue to Sevenfold and Slipknot that I went that direction. Yeah, Real Big Fish, Streetlight Manifesto. Well, Catch-22 at the time, and then they split up, and Thomas Kilnaki started Streetlight Manifesto. I was in a Millencolin, Lagwagon. Yeah, most people only know Goldfinger, Superman. Goldfinger had an amazing first album too. Like if you enjoyed Superman, there's a lot of really good songs off that first. I can't remember what the album was called, but I still love the song Mabel, and Mind's Eye, like amazing song. Any opinions on Madness? I actually don't know Madness. Do you mean a song or a band? Metallica and Garth Brooks, yeah. Once I hit Metallica, it was I think Metallica was what got me into Metallica? I think I was listening to it like a playlist. I can't remember what the service was. It might have been like Pandora or something, but it definitely had like a select amount of songs on it. House of Fun equals Man. Yeah, I don't know that one. Zune? Nah, I never used Zune. I think it was like some online radio thing that I found, and I was listening to it while I was playing RuneScape. And I remember hearing Metallica songs and kind of being like, "What? This is Metallica?" It's like I'd always heard of Metallica, but I never really like took the deep dive. But I remember the playlist had one on it. It had God, The Unforgiven, but then it had Hero of the Day and stuff on it. And I was just like, this is really weird. Like I thought Metallica would be like way more aggressive, and they are. If you go back to like Ride the Lightning and stuff, like obviously it gets kind of intense, and they've kind of softened up over the years, which I never have a problem with. I mean, you know, call them sellouts, call them whatever you want, but ooh, front sub, baby. Good shit. Yeah, old Metallica was a lot heavier for sure. But then that's actually what got me. That's actually what got me into Metallica and finding out their heavy shit. I remember this would have been around the year 2005, maybe. So the first DVD I watched from them was Some Kind of Monster. And I was like, wow, it's a very dysfunctional band. Oops. I was like, damn, this band is being held together by like threads. I mean, that was like kind of I kind of jumped in like right at the kind of like when things started getting like really sad and shit, you know? Yeah. Metallica and Pink Floyd were both on that album. I remember Pink Floyd's oh god, I think it was the stuff after Roger Waters. And I didn't mind it. I thought it was really good. I can't. Dude, he was at that angle yesterday, and he didn't take it. Shinedown? I never really got into Shinedown. I love the wall. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those are kind of RNG. Kind of Pink Floyd. And, yeah. I remember I actually wasn't exposed to the wall Okay, actually, what's funny is technically the first riff I ever learned. I didn't learn the full song. Was "Money" by Pink Floyd, which is probably why I really like weird time signatures. But I never listened to the song. It was just I got a guitar for my for Christmas, and my cousin who played guitar, and he showed me that riff because he was like, "This is fun," so I learned it. I don't know if I could still play it, but yeah. Thoughts on Trivium? I love Trivium. They have shaped me as a musician for sure. Matt Heafy's riffs and stuff. It's funny because I feel like at this point, like everybody knows Matt Heafy except for me, but I do know Michelle Heafy. She's wonderful. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful person. One of my favorite pictures from any MagFest, there's a picture of Adriana, Julia, and Michelle Heafy doing a Charlie's Angels pose. They're like the Charlie's Angels of, God damn it, Charlie's Angels of VGM. Money is a good song, but so I actually wasn't exposed to Dark Side of the Moon until I heard about the Dark Side of Oz or whatever, and I actually did the like watch The Wizard of Oz while listening to Dark Side of the Moon, and that's where I was like, I heard Money again, and I was like, oh, I know this song. Like this is like one of the first things I ever learned. But yeah, Mario's Angels, yeah, only like Daisy, Rosalina, and Peach. Sub whoever for Pauline, depending on. Well, I guess if it's for Mario, it's probably Pauline. Daisy is Luigi's girl. Chugga Conroy, I guess. It's dangerous to mosh the battery. There's a lot of songs that are dangerous to mosh too. I actually Pip BLJ, no, Pip is trying to learn. Any song by Mindless Self-Indulgence is dangerous to mosh to. Not because the songs go so hard, I mean they do, but it's because MSI fans are of another fucking breed. Pauline was DK's girl, I mean, yes, but I mean, consensually, who knows? Rosalina was more of a guide, yeah. What does Pip listen to? Family Jewels. And you watched a Nine Inch Nails concert? I have seen Nine Inch Nails live. I saw them with Jane's Addiction, of all bands, when they did their Ninja tour, because it was Ninja, so it was the Ninja tour. Good shit. Hey, oh, did you go to that one? That's awesome. Yeah. I think I still have a shirt from that. I bought a shirt there. Featuring, yeah, no, NSP wasn't a thing. Same tour. Yeah, that would have been 2009. You saw that one too? That's awesome. Guns N' Roses live. Yeah, dude, I can't believe Axl Rose is still mobile. Play with John Petrucci again? I would love to. I don't know how much I could say. I have been in constant contact with John Petrucci since we did that video. So it's not impossible. It could happen. He's just a very busy man. Slash went off. That's awesome. Dude, I remember when Slash put out his solo album, and that was great. I actually really, really liked Slash's solo album. See, I was actually worried. It's Sparkled Jim. I don't know. Said that's why you're growing a beard then. I was actually like, so I saw Dream Theater recently, and we were hoping to meet up, but I guess because of their tour stuff, that they didn't want to do any meetups with anybody because of COVID and stuff. So I didn't get to meet. I didn't get a chance to hang out with him this time. But I was afraid if I did, he'd just be like, "Oh, growing a beard, huh?" You know. I would have been like, "Yeah, let me get some of that fucking beard oil," because he does his own John Petrucci beard oil or something. But I teach John. I don't think JP like he's not really that big on video games, I don't think. Like, he's done music for games, but when I asked him what kind of games he knew, he pretty much was just like, I mean, I know Mario, and that's pretty much it. Boy Coco is what I'm going, Matthew. I would love to be super jacked, but yeah. I see. So yeah, JP's a true gamer. Only knows Mario. I don't know. I've been seeing a personal trainer for a long time now. Well, not a long time, maybe 4 or 5 months. But I've been in a weird physical holding pattern because of my my sleep has been kind of stopping me from having any gains or anything. Ryan B06, thanks for the 15 months. But yeah, I'm supplementing protein and all that shit. Maybe. That would be fun if I just get so buff. I get so buff. Having trouble breathing today. I woke up and my nose was like completely stuffed up. I don't know if it's allergies or just, I don't know. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? It's not like, yeah. Sleep is difficult in these times. It's true. Sometimes when it gets really hot, I get stuffed up. Yeah, I'm having trouble breathing today. The XE3 soundtrack, yeah, that'll be cool. Looking very submissive and breedable today. You too. Allergies are fun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allergic to anything. I still have never taken one of those like allergy tests where they just like expose you to like a little thing like every on like the little dots or whatever, or like, you know, I don't know. Probably allergic to bees or something, but I don't know. I'm allergic to air. Yeah. Yeah. I played Hollow Knight. It's good. I only got up to the Mantis part, the Mantis twins or the Mantis boss. I don't know if I know. About as far as I got. Mantis Lords.
Here we go.
Took me so long. Yeah, I feel like what happened was I started on the Mantis Lords and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a bitch. I'll come back to it, and then I never did. It was a cool fight for sure, but yeah, I was just like, all right, I need a break because I think I went like really hard up to that point, and then I just, you know, too many fucking video games, man. These are the wizard and the bee allergy. How far did I get in Arceus? I got to a part pretty early on where I felt underleveled, so I grinded for many hours, and then it started progressing, and I got to the first time you meet the three ladies, the women, or something, and then I stopped playing after that. I want to get back to it, but now I'm playing Elden Ring, which I only have an hour in right now. Fuck! But yeah, the three amigas. That's where I got to in Arceus. Yeah. And I have a level 41 I'm working on in Final Fantasy 14, trying to get through ARR, and then I also have a level 30 in Lost Ark, as well as like a bunch of level like mid-20s in Lost Ark as well. I get all the evolutions. That's awesome. There's stuff to explore. Yeah, I played 30 minutes of Elden Ring. I got fucked up by that golden horse thing, and I was just like, all right, cool. So then I stopped playing, and then I played again, went around him, and then I got to the front door of the castle, and I was like, cool, and then I put it down. I'm like, fuck. Joe Biden. When's the Movement Meadows cover going to be released? I don't know. I might film it tonight if I feel up to it, but the idea was, I was actually like I recorded more stuff for it after I performed it on Friday. The next morning I recorded acoustic guitars for it because I felt like it was missing that high end. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna film it now, but then I didn't because we had Colosseum. So I didn't get it done in time for today's release. And I felt like instead of stressing over it, I mean, especially after doing that charity marathon and all that, like I think I was just like, you know what, we'll see. So either I'll get it done and I'll release it when it happens, or it'll be like at the very latest this Tuesday, like a week from today. Depends on how much of a break I want to give myself. I appreciate it. I don't hurry for, like, when I hurry for these things, it's not necessarily for you guys, it's for me. You know what I mean? Like I like to kind of get stuff done, and move on to the next thing, because I think I have a low threshold for staying with one like small projects. One small projects. Excited to hear it. Yeah, it's sounding good. It's all like recorded with real amps, and I got a new microphone to get some more low end out of my rhythm guitar and stuff. I think it sounds pretty good. But it's like all of my like previous strategies for like making a song is like completely different now. But it's weird. Because like obviously like I'm used to Thick Thighs Save Lives, like sort of the 4 months. Obviously like amp sims are supposed to like replicate like a real amp, real head, being mic'd. So then when I'm actually using like the real thing, I'm having to deal with all the stuff that I didn't have to deal with before, that come along with, you know, just the art of it. I'm sorry if I just like breathe a lot. I'm just trying to take deep breaths. You should too. I find I'm running out of breath at the end of sentences more often today. I'm a fan of Real Head too. What's the equivalent of that for blowjobs? I guess if you get like a fleshlight, but like a head, like a doll head or something. Switch 2 leak? Is there a Switch 2? Are they doing it like Wii U? I have not heard anything about it. Or is it Switch 2 my balls? I'm always like nervous when people are like, hey, what do you think of blank? And then I'm just gonna get hit with a lick my balls. Switch 2D's nuts. Damn. Switch XL? Oh, fuck yeah. I am all about the Switch XL. I'm still fucking excited for the Switch, the Steam Deck, because that's gonna be like what really gets me through a lot of these games that I'm trying to fucking. A new Switch GPU leaked. The Switch, yeah, is it gonna be the Switch U? Oh shit. Steam Deck has drift. Well, so does the Switch. Yeah, absolutely, TJ. I'll see you later. Where's the top and bottom XL? Yeah, I think I saw an article about how it said Gabe Newell's just been playing Final Fantasy 14 constantly on his Steam Deck, and I'm like, fuck, that's awesome. I will probably be also playing 14. I feel like I'm probably not gonna play like Dark Souls or something on it, but like things like Lost Ark, New World, if they ever fucking fix that game, because I really liked New World. else. I don't know. Longer fun for you voice. Yeah, I like it because it's just I'm constantly on my computer when I work. So like it's not relaxing for me to like, you know, well, as relaxing, like and be like, okay, now that I'm done working, let's play a video game in exactly the same spot that I've been fucking working all day. So I find I really like kind of couch gaming and stuff. And we have like a living room with we have like a PC hooked up to like a projector and stuff for that reason. But usually I'm just like, fuck, I just want to lay down. And while I'm laying down, that's when I decide like, oh, I kind of want to play a video game. And my Switch is right there. Fuck. Are you serious? Get the coin. I wanted that to be a rollout, and then I wanted that what was a rollout to be a kick. Can't all get what we want. Yeah, I'm playing Elden Ring. Fuck you. Been ages. I've used my Switch as a handheld quite a bit. My notes, which means yeah, compatibility issue. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I'm really interested because like I assume you can play also any like emulators or anything too on a Switch deck, so you can play anything like if you want to do like Dolphin and play GameCube or Wii games, like yeah. Dab on the haters. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just gonna get the Steam Deck to be able to fucking just play emulators and shit. Maybe I'll be able to arrange covers from the comfort of my own bed. Stream Deck. I have a hard time Steam. Also, like with the Stream Deck, which is a thing, which I have. Confusing. And I would always call the Stream Deck the Steam Deck before the Steam Deck was even announced. Okay, thanks, Mario. Oh, hi, Shy Guy. Damn, he tried to fuck me up. Stem deck. The deck full of stem cells. Any new game to play? Play Elden Ring. We'll keep you busy for sure. Damn. Whenever I get a 0-0 like in the middle of a run, I always want to like watch this run with the PB run and just watch for like when that happens, like when it just like lines up. One day I hope they make like an ability to put like ghosts in like Mario 64 so you could race against your ghost. I think that would be sick. Like maybe you could do something with like a Game Shark where like it feeds like a video feed or something. You'd play Elden Ring if it was on Switch. That's fair. Yeah, I didn't play Witcher 3 until it was on Switch. I'm feeling that exists somewhere. I'm sure it exists for ROM, but I'd want it for real hardware. Like playing N64 on like an emulator doesn't feel the same. What are flash carts? I've never heard of that. Fuck. The load times after dying kill me, yeah. Oh, I do have an Everdrive. Just has simple flips. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know. I feel like that would be cool. I guess you could do an Everdrive, right? So you put the ROM on it, and then, yeah. Super Mario 64 Ghost Saves. That would be so fucking cool. The Everdrive is what really helped me for the banjo runs. Because like I was able to kind of do like, because they have like ROMs that like allow you to go to like any level and just grind it. Yeah, so expansion pack through Majora. Yeah, dude, if you haven't played Majora's Mask, I highly recommend it. Like if you're a big Ocarina of Time fan, I remember like I stopped playing Majora's Mask because I couldn't figure out where to go after Clock Town. Like, when I had to go towards Stone Tower Temple, I had a hard time knowing where the fuck to go. Favorite Zelda game? Because I can't believe your favorite Zelda game isn't Cadence of Hyrule. Yeah, it's a lot of people's favorite Zelda. My favorite Zelda, I think, is Link's Awakening. Then it might be Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past. And then Twilight Princess is definitely up there too. Skyward Sword also. Good shit. Get better at front sub. First game you ever needed a guide for, hell yeah. Yeah, CDI. Kind of rude, Jules. What do you mean kind of rude? Kind of rude that you'd come into my stream and say, I like the Zelda game you weren't in. Oh, I didn't read the rest. Oh, sorry. Mario didn't allow me. I'm sorry. I'm at his mercy. Skyward Sword did not do it for me. Yeah, and like maybe if I knew more about it, it was so like, it just didn't have the dopamine hits the other ones did for me. I don't know what it was. It was a new way of doing that, but it worked out. Yeah, Pip's learning a lot about the run. He keeps whispering to me. He's just like, whoa, can you show me that later? And I said, yeah. Like his big brother now. It's pretty cool. That's what happened yesterday. What the fuck? Just went on the butts. Should have gone on the butts. Yeah, that also happened yesterday. Not a good habit to make. I would assume so, single raindrop. But I never read anything like confirming or denying that. But Skyward Sword did feel like very much just like nothing's broken, don't fix it. And then it was broken, please fix it. And then they made Breath of the Wild, and that was totally, yeah. Yeah, Link to the Past is definitely more about dungeons. I also I played through Link Between Worlds, but I didn't like it as much as Link to the Past. Obviously, I got a decent way through it. Come on, Mario. Don't be like that, dude. There we go. Yeah, we'll see with Breath of the Wild 2, yeah. Breath of the Wild 2 will be interesting to see what they change. Yeah, I know. I always get stuck on that one little pixel. I wonder if there's a way to, like, make sure Mario is, like, straight, you know, like, towards the thing and won't, like, hit an angle or anything. Another run where I'm getting in there just about 1820. What if Scarlet and Violet will delay Breath of the Wild 2? It's two totally different, yeah, two totally different studios. Fuck. Did you see that shit? Oh my god. Dude, that is... my fucking god. That was silly. God, why do I'm just... Neurons are firing a little bit slower than usual today, I guess. Gimme. My neurons are on a 2-frame delay. Unless if you put out a 3-day charity event. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not thinking about going like super hard today, but yeah, even Masay was just like, "What are you doing? You just did a 3-day charity marathon. Take a break." But I really wanted to play Mario. Really wanted to do it.
It's me, Mario.
Games are massive sellers and Nintendo won't put both in November. Maybe. I think they could do it. Yeah, I am doing what makes me content. Yeah. So 220. Jared also streamed today? Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but some of us like doing this shit. Not all of us. Not all streamers on Twitch.tv enjoy streaming, but let me tell you, some of us do. My favorite bumper? What's my favorite bumper? The Sears one. Steven and Mal's Sears bumper hit me with a fucking nostalgia bullet that I'm still I'm still nursing. I'm still nursing that wound. And I know for some people, they'll just be... A lot of people are just going to be like, what? I don't get it. But that shit, that commercial was on every single fucking in between any show. It was that same exact Sears ad every fucking time. The Rhythm Heaven one, I lost my shit. I don't really count that one because that was almost it was almost a segment in itself, you know. Oh yeah, it took a few liberties, was good. I felt like a kid too. Yeah, it was perfect shot for shot. Yeah. Sir Shoots a lot. Thank you so much for the 20 months. Appreciate it. Shout out, John was good. Yeah. I don't like that angle. Let's try it one more time. Make sure we get it. Fuck. Thank you. Liking the automaton one. All of our bumpers were improv. Solilium, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate that.
Hello, Mario.
Marnie's interview was half improv. I had the questions pre-made, but and how I was going to respond to them, but the actual lines weren't like there was no memorization or anything. But Jack's bumper was pretty all improv. The entire interview portion of that where I was sitting at the table, I didn't prepare anything. I just sat down and started talking. And then for the beginning of that, yeah, Marnie's lines were improvised too. She's very talented. Yeah. Escalator was filmed Friday night or Saturday night. After day one of Colosseum, Sab and I ran to Target and we filmed that. And then yeah, the podcast one or with the Metal Gear, totally improvised. We asked Adriana to put 3 random objects in a box that we were not allowed to see until we opened it, and then we took turns talking about each product. That was all we knew. Yeah. There's definitely like a cinematically filmed cinematic universe of that lamp. Yeah, my target does not have eels, no. Just escalators. My targets are all single story. We definitely have some single story targets, but there's one like super target nearby. The O News bumpers were great. I wanted to have something. Why did I go back there? Hi, Marnie. I can't. I don't have a. Hold on. Marnie. Marnie. Hey, do you want to say hi to chat? Why don't you say hi to chat? Come. Come. Not convinced I have treats because I don't. Marnie, come. Bring your furry ass over here. Get you. A dog. Everyone say hi to Marnie. Came down to say hi. Isn't that right, Marnie? Yum, yum. You wanna hang out? Sit. Marnie. Hey. She's ADD. Marnie. Sit. She's so devious. Marnie had a busy weekend too. She worked hard for charity as well. She can't even pay attention. How long have I had Marnie? A year? No, not a year. Like 8 months, maybe? Might have gone to that time. Yeah. Please don't triangulate my location based on my target. Marnie. Marnie, hey. Pay attention. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Girl, Marnie. Girl. Down. Down. Good girl. Okay. She really she really wanted to get off, so get off the chair. All right.
It's me, Mario.
Good dog. 1 hour of Marnie. I will suggest it, but no promises. Oh, where are my treats, human? Your treat is all for you. Hashtag save Marnie. Yeah, we did a pet segment for 2020. We called it Nintendogs in Real Life. Yep, the one with Donna and Ridley. Free Marnie. Yahoo! Yahoo! Yes, Jazzy the Snail. That's right. I always feel like so demoralized when I miss Lock 2 Skip, but sometimes I do have runs that pop off even without it. So I kind of stopped doing the, like, I'll do it in LBLJ, even if I miss that, because sometimes it's still possible to have like a good run, even though we're starting with a 7-second deficit. No, there was no D&D block this year. New second, yeah, like it was strange. I felt like this year we didn't have as much time to do all the segments that we've done before, but I mean we had the same amount of time. Like, you know, nothing really changed. In fact, we had more time because we had less musical things. We had, yeah, I don't know. Yep, no Mario Kart, no Werewolf, True. Sometimes it just be like that. But like we actually do get stats for like which segments raise the most. And like I don't know if it's part of it, but I mean if we wanted to, we could really double down on stuff that like actually makes the most money for a charity and stuff. Yeah, Among Us definitely was Werewolf with more steps.
Here we go.
3 days of Sugar Rush 4 ticket. Yeah, that was crazy. Chaos Cookie 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, we can't make John do constant Chaos Fortune Cookie. He would implode. Yeah. John woke up, I think John woke up today just like, fuck, I feel it, man. Like, it's like, he wasn't even supposed to be on the Banjo-Kazooie segment, but like, then he was, and then he had no idea that he would have to do jumping jacks. Yeah, that was insane getting Canonless and getting Owlless with Adriana in the way. That was cool. I didn't think I could do it. Canonless is one of those where if I can get the angle, it is kind of a muscle memory thing, but like, or I mean, Canonless is like once I kind of get over there, it's a little bit easier. But Owlless is a little bit more insane. I don't like that. Oh no, what happened? What the fuck? I killed King Womp blind, yeah. Fell asleep during Mario World, missed Banjo-Kazooie. Be more of a limited collection. I feel like he could do a limited collection and have like ROMs available, but I don't know. Yeah. Because like, I mean, yeah. I know he's got the game collection, but it's also like I don't know. I feel like it's tough because since it's John's stream, like a lot of his segments that he does like on the stream will always be the ones that are probably the biggest bringers of money. But so like anytime we could do something like that is good. But yeah. I did not have pork for dinner today. Ever do a blindfolded Mario speedrun? Probably not. A lot of preparation for kind of, I don't know. I like reading chat. Chat makes this fun for me. BLJs will kill your runs, man. That's how it goes. Did not have pears. I had a vegetable sandwich with potato crisps. Blind run while reading chat. I don't know who modded you. Yeah. Pear is my favorite vegetable.
Here we go.
You can only read the chat, yeah. The game's just behind me. Do not touch the blender. I gotta do another wild blue after this one.
Here we go.
Yeah, I was really touched when a lot of people said the TRG Makes Music was their favorite segment. It was funny because like this was the year I prepared the least for it, and I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do, man. We just gotta wing it. And it was almost like the best, like it was almost better because I didn't plan it. You know, I didn't have to like get files from everybody, and it just ended up being what it was. And I think what it was fun.
Here we go.
Now we gotta do. Thanks, Shady. How you doing, man? Shady, I was talking with Scoot and Jack, and we were talking about how we really got to do something together, like the four of us, like we did. Like the it's kind of sad that the Minecraft dungeon videos didn't perform as well as everything else, because like I think the vibes were immaculate with the four of us. No, Marnie's not still in the room. Marnie went back upstairs. Jesus. Hell yeah, Shady. I will let you know.
Here we go.
Live reacting to a new LP premiere. Yeah, that was the first time they ever did a Let's Play premiere for TRG. Tyler was talking about how cool it is to be able to like premiere stuff. So like the fact that they got to experience that must have been really, really fun. You're kidding me. Ah!
Here we go.
A little blumpy at the end, but we're still green. That's on being a mod. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't remember modding Hero Chaos Chow, but I mean, I also don't remember modding everybody. I just play Mario, so things happen around that. I'm responsible for Mario. But yeah, I guess congratulations, Hero Chaos Chow. Ban people who break the rules, please. Thank you. Play Mario and eat ass. And I'm all out of Mario. And I'm all out of ass. Fuck.
Mamma mia.
Once your pizza's delivered, have some fun with Miku.
Thanks for gifting us up to Hero Chaos Chow. There were great, nice and warm vibes, Shady, but they froze in Cocoa Mountain. It's all good. Heck. Heck! Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, Bob's got too chill. Mario's plenty out, definitely, especially in this game. He's a chunky fuck. What do you think of Mario's ass, Pip? He likes it. I think he's very good. He's sitting in my Razer gamer chair right now. almost feel like I'm giving too much of this run up to letting Jesus take the wheel here. I'm just kind of I don't know, like it's always kind of a mixture of how much I want to like rely on muscle memory and like how much I want to like actually focus, because if I focus too hard, I do shit like that.
It's me, Mario.
There you go, Pip. There you go. You play the game. Are you good, Randomore? Pip, take the wheel. He's a little nervous. I don't think he wants to do it. Yeah, you are on world record pace right now. No, he's getting very, very nervous. All right, I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, no pressure, Pip. Yeah, Pip has never missed Lakitu skip. It's true. Very true. Fuck. That is sad. Fuck. What the fuck happened there? Okay. Not meant to be. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Pip. It's not your fault.
It's me, Mario.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to like try to release Moo Moo Meadows this week or just wait until next week. I think I might just do whatever I feel like it at the time, not try to plan it out. I don't think it really matters. I've always been so hard on myself about like trying to keep a very, very consistent schedule. I've done so for like 10 years, but I think it gets to a point where what are you doing it all for, you know? I think I'm done. Play it by ear. I always do. Ha ha ha. Get it? Because it's music. All right. Let's vibe a little bit. Let's have a little bit of a vibe. Vibe out a little bit. Oh, look at him. He's very good. Come here, buddy. All right. How where we want to be? A little bit more. Right there. No, it's even worse. Fuck. All right, Pip, you gotta be me. Pip is me. You mean double? Yeah. What the fuck? Wait, I'm gonna sit back probably. So there. Yeah, looks good. Okay. There. Here. Hello, chat. Yeah, Pip's swole. Pip, what's your favorite Pokemon? Pip said, what is it? Bear Swole? Name of it? No. What's the one I'm thinking about? Not Buzzwole. Maybe Buzzwole. What's the super it's Beware. Is it Beware? No. Beware, and then what does Beware evolve into? Oh, no. It's Stuffle to Beware. So he likes Beware. Ursulana? Gotcha. Couple bear ones, yeah, for sure. A little bit out of focus. Yeah, that works. Yeah, IKEA adds with the buff bears, like Jungle Skog. Jungle Skog. What? Learned about you from your covers, and thanks to Colosseum, I'm here. Awesome. Well, welcome, Banana. Thank you so much for being here. Speaking of Colosseum, I want to watch some stuff back from Colosseum, with chat reactions. You guys want to check it out? I react to Colosseum. Why did I just search Twitch and Twitch? Proton John.
Yep. Skeleton collapses. Skeleton jumps ship. It's hiding in the water this turn. Not all pirates had eye patches or scurvy.
This was day 1.
But
hey, it's me. Where's how do I switch this to dark mode? I feel like I always do, and then it switches back. There it is. All right. Your A is a bit flat. Oh, that's good. So let's see. What do we have? Let me see the schedule here. Yeah, Michelangelo's scaring. Yeah, it was very good. Here, yeah, let's start with clips. Start by watching and reacting to clips. Okay. Popular clips. Top 7 days. Okay, Emil's favorite book.
Blizzard the Wizard in the heart-shaped box donated $5. Love you, Emil. Love you too. My favorite book.
Your favorite... What? My favorite book. You mean... Why did he say that?
I'm gonna take another damage from this skeleton. Basically, I'm just trading with...
Where is...
He's got a lot of skeletons.
Can I just go... Okay, so we're on videos, like clips. Okay.
The eye patch was the shield.
Emil. Always a good...
I got a lot of it in my mouth, okay? Just for you.
Whoa. Whoa.
I love them.
You know, Ryan Gregg donated $50 saying sorry, Emil, and I feel like, you know...
I like this thumbnail.
Didn't the Mythbusters cover this? And
They were all theoretical book titles. Gotcha. Good luck.
I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm happy. Like, I'm happy for you. I want you to get the
Hold on, what's happening here? So he's trying to get...
shiny,
Is this a shiny...
in the spirit of the competition, screw you.
Is that a shiny Rosala? Oh, Retraction, thanks so much for the 80 months. Holy shit.
Screw you. Okay, let's just, like, tackle you or
Shiny
something.
Rosalia.
I don't care. Just a little damage. Okay. You go for a rock slide. I'm not... No. Screw
Shiny
you.
Rosalia is like one of the coolest shinies, too.
Okay.
It's bad advice on purpose. Of course it's terrible.
So how many shots at this do I get? I got 2 Ultra Balls. Let's just go, see what it does.
Yeah, Chugga flexing his luck over here.
This is my second shiny Rosalia if I get it. 1.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
You know, a headphone wording would have been nice.
Sorry, headphone users.
It's a ball and it's a shiny.
No, it's just you just give him the shiny points.
Okay. Oh my god, I died. Did I die? Oh no, I didn't die. Okay, get off. Get away, Ghastly. Jeez, I don't freaking care about you.
Yeah, who cares about psychic
Space to the left
Pokemon?
and right
Okay,
and space across.
oh yeah, it took some liberties. It's a
See
good
him here?
one.
Got to keep them secure and fastened so that way they don't come off in the middle of boarding and you just go flying down the hill grinding down. And third, you of course got your board here. You got to keep
For the here, I'll open up the full video so you can watch it with context here.
See him.
14.
Oh no.
You guys are awesome!
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Okay.
Are we
It
good?
probably plays like
Are
right
we
after
good?
this.
Are we good?
Are we good?
Are we good?
Are we good?
Are we
Are
good?
we good? Are we good? Are we off? Are we off?
Are we
This
off?
happened way too often. Oh yeah, and then there was like,
Suddenly
and then there was like all this black screen. Yeah, like there's this screen. Apparently, so what happened was we were given more time, but we didn't know we were given time. So we went off, and MC was up because he was just like, oh, they're not gonna end for another like 5 or 10 minutes. But we never saw that we got the extra time.
You guys are awesome!
Oh no.
Wait, can I just use the arrow key here? Yeah. Then we're stuck here for a bit. Okay, there we go. Everyone's a grandpa.
Oh no. Are you kidding me? Okay.
I think the chat's a bit ahead. We could just say based Coke advert.
Call Tom.
Oh shit. Oh, I love this.
Hey.
Tagging
Tom,
two cans. Thank you so much for the 15
I
months.
need
How
a
you feeling?
favor. I
Good.
thought I recorded enough Morning Mario for the whole week, but I'm short one. Do you think that there's any way that you could maybe take care of that? I know that you had mentioned about wanting to do one.
Yeah, no, I can take care of it.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to put you out or anything.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
I'll have it to you later today. It's night, but I'll have it to you later today.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Well, you have a good one, and I can't wait to see it.
Okay. Bye. Love you.
I love that. I love you. I laughed so hard when he said, "I love you."
He'll do great. He'll do great. Tom was the right person to ask.
Was he? Why wouldn't he ask me? I'm the Mario guy. I'm a Mario boy. Shouldn't say the Mario guy.
Let's see what Tom ended up.
Every time Steven has called me, I've always ended it with "I love you."
Good morning, and welcome to Morning Mario here on Stephen Plays. Today we have a Super Mario 3D World themed level called Powder Ridge. As you can see it there behind me. But before we get into the mountain, we got to go over a little bit of safety
Really
tips
think
first.
so to
First
get
off,
up to
always remember your helmet. But cabeza is your most important organ, maybe second to the heart, tied. I don't know. So keep your helmet on at all times. That way you don't get some sort of concussion. Second, your boots.
See him here? Got to keep them secure and fastened so that way they don't come off in the middle of
I
boarding
want
and you just go flying
snowboarding.
down the hill grinding down.
I want Tom to go like teach me snowboarding. I've never gone.
You've of course got your board here. You got to keep.
It's so fun.
Keep your feet secure on that at all times. Make sure you tighten up on the straps here, and yeah, everything will be fine and smooth for the entire trip down.
So, what do you think? Tom, yeah, it was good. It's just, I did ask you to do Morning Mario, and I couldn't help but notice that you did a snowboarding video.
I took a few liberties. I took a few liberties.
You did great. It's just
I took a few liberties. I took a few liberties. I took a few liberties.
No, I've never skied either.
You know what? We'll post it. It's fine.
I took a few liberties. Very good. Tom's always been very good at make it it's a skill. It's a very, very hard skill to master. He's good at making the one-liners. He's behind, the mayor thing and just so much. Tom is so good Zebneret, just creating those like those quotable lines for sure. I don't know if the I took a few liberties was more from
empty it.
you know, Steven or Tom, but yeah. Hey, what up, Ushimama? Oh, here we go. We got some Tyler. I haven't seen this one.
You can aim, yeah.
If we can...
So I am known for playing randomizers on YouTube, and we're about to play a Zelda randomizer. So I thought today we would randomize a chocolate chip cookie recipe. So I have a recipe here on my phone, and I'm going to be randomizing each ingredient and randomizing the amount of each ingredient. Starting off with 1 cup of butter.
This is a good
It is
idea.
going to be 1/4 cup of cheese. All right.
Good start.
Good heaping of cheese. It's going to make a great base for the cookies. Next, we have to replace 1 cup of sugar with 2 tablespoons of baking soda. So 2 tablespoons is going to make this rise very, very high. Next ingredient is a cup of brown sugar. A cup of lemonade.
Oh no!
Just as a forewarning, I do have to eat one of these cookies.
Oh man.
Oh, the baking soda made it all bubbly.
Yeah,
Now it's just some cheese, bubbly cheese.
Now it's a
cheese soda.
chemistry experiment
To
here.
replace 2 tablespoons of vanilla
No, that's
extract.
yeah, that's lemonade.
1/2 cup.
It's not lemonade anymore. It's lemonade.
Oats. Got some nice organic oats. You know, our cookies
Well,
are
at
really
least they're
healthy.
organic. That's good.
This will probably give us some good substance.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gordon Ramsay would be proud. Okay, next is 3 cups of all-purpose baking flour. Okay, we have 1 tablespoon of chocolate syrup. Ooh, delicious. Delicioso. Do you think
Yeah.
1 tablespoon of chocolate syrup is gonna
If
offset
it
the
explode,
cheese
yeah.
soda?
Like, what if it was like put in vinegar and baking soda?
1 teaspoon of baking soda.
One
These 2
one cup
tablespoons
of
baking
Coca-Cola,
It's so
3
funny.
Mentos.
2 cups. 2 cups of tortilla chips. Ooh. Alright, there's 1 cup of potato chips. And of course, for good measure, a second heaping. Have you ever seen potato chips come out of a measuring cup before?
Yeah, true.
Probably not. There's a first time for everything. We have 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
Joey's like, finally, some good
Replaced
shit.
With 2 tablespoons of whipped cream. Mmm.
I'm okay with that one. It's still the
My dad taught me that one. We have 1 teaspoon of sea salt.
Tyler, oh my god. Tyler, oh my god.
Taco sauce. Thick and smooth. I don't like it being described like that.
Oh my god, Tyler.
Oh, that's gonna ruin it. For sure, for sure. Ooh. We have 1 last
Sorry,
ingredient,
what was that?
which
Was that
is 2
ketchup?
cups of chocolate chips. We're gonna go with 1 teaspoon.
I'm gonna go with smoking Nick and sucking dick.
Of protein powder.
Not bad.
A little teaspoon.
Dude, some protein powder is pretty
Make
good.
sure that we get some
Whey protein,
gains
yeah.
because gotta get
Dude, the protein powder I use like tastes really good. What's it? No, it's not a Tyler. Like aerosol is like an addictive drug. Like it's known as whippets. So people will use aerosol cans to get high. And I think what you accidentally implied was that your dad taught you how to do whippets. That's why when you did that, I was just like, oh my fucking god. It's not a sexual thing. It's not. Yeah. What? A bunch of Tyler. Yeah. No, I'm reacting to bumpers I didn't see. Whip it into shape. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Hi. No, it's Sab. Sab is at the door. Sab says hi, chat. Like to react to bumpers. All right, Sab is gonna join me in reacting to these. My dad was the one filming this. Oh, okay, that's fair. Was it like, I mean, I took it the way I did, you know, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who took it that way, but I'm sure some people did not take it that way. Do you have headphones? Cool. Amazed they turned out looking like cookies. Yeah. I did see the end of this. I did see that they did end up looking something like cookies. Yeah, but that's good. I know only Jules reacting that way. What do you mean? Dude, literally, like, what is it? Like, there's like a famous thing of Steve-O going to Starbucks, and they go like, hey, like, how, you know, do you want whipped cream? And he's like, no, thank you. I was addicted to Whippets. Like, yeah. Jungle Skog, yeah. I'm gonna actually flip over the camera so that Sab and I can. That shirt is awesome. Thank you. Like to sit with Pip.
Yeah.
Pip.
I have a quarter.
Get a quarter inch. Okay, sorry to be.
No, it's from.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. Yeah. Oh, what? No, Tyler, don't say that. Tyler, what the fuck? You were okay, and then you said, "Oh my god." Whippets is like one of the stupidest fucking drugs you can do. Tyler, no. It's like actually dumb in like every fucking possible way. Not that I know from experience. I just, in my study of psychology, I studied abnormal psychology, which sometimes gets into drug stuff. What is this little guy? This is Pip. And he's good. He's a normal sized bear. He's just swole as fuck. I don't know what they actually are. Whippets is typically it's so it's pretty much inhaling aerosol. So you can do it by the most common way of doing it if you're addicted is they have like these tiny little like Whippets cans or whatever that I think are just, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just know that you can also take it through whipped like an aerosol whipped cream can or like paint.
Suggesting that during the banjo run you had to get +1 stars for every 1K donations and the trouble you had. I know it's for charity though, so it doesn't sting that bad smiley face.
And Zuni, thank you so much for the $50 donation. That's very, very, very generous of you. Thank you.
That's pog.
That is very pog. Yeah. All right, say something, Sad.
Hello.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're picked up.
Yeah. I can project my chat.
No, honestly, like I might have won if I didn't make that mistake, and that was my mistake that I made. I didn't need that star. I didn't need to get it, and I got it, and I paid the price. That was just, it was a price of greed, and then I made a, like, if I won after that, it wouldn't have felt fair. Yeah. Well, that's cool. If it's in whipped cream for, you're selling me.
Quite.
Don't do drugs, kids. Please. Seriously. Don't do drugs. Okay. All right, let's keep watching.
Ooh, gotta look at this.
Get to hear
It's
from
amazing.
a real baking professional.
Contraption. Yeah. No, it's really liquidy. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm gonna add a little bit of flour.
Have you seen this? Oh, here, I'll start it over for Sab.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
In college, just like making fun.
I didn't realize they were gonna
You can aim, yeah.
So I'm known for playing randomizers on YouTube, and we're about to play a Zelda randomizer. So I thought today we would randomize a chocolate chip cookie recipe. So I have a recipe here on my phone, and I'm going to be randomizing each ingredient and randomizing the amount of each ingredient. Starting off,
it's actually kind of a really good idea.
No, that's an incredible
It is going
idea.
to be 1/4 cup of cheese.
Good start. I was like, it's a
One
good start.
good heaping of cheese.
I mean,
It's gonna make a great base for the cookies. Next,
it's a
we have to
dairy
replace
product.
1 cup of sugar with 2 tablespoons of baking soda. So
That's a little too
2
much
tablespoons
leavening.
is gonna make this rise very, very high.
It
Next
also can
ingredient is
burn
a
when
cup
you have too much of a leavening agent.
brown
It like
sugar.
the taste will
A
burn
cup.
you.
Honestly, I'm
lemonade.
impressed that he knew that it makes it rise.
Yeah,
'cause
no, that's pretty awesome.
I didn't know that.
One
But
cup of
one
lemonade,
cup of
okay, all right.
1 cup of lemonade.
Whoa, the
Lemonade.
baking soda made it all bubbly. Now it's just some bubbly cheese. It's cheese soda. Okay, we have to replace 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract.
Yeah, somebody in chat was like, at least he knows what these things do.
Yeah.
Of
Controlled chaos.
got some nice organic oats. You know our cookies are going to be healthy. So probably
Yeah,
get
it
some
wasn't
good
gonna be healthy, but
substance.
now that there's
But
oats
now
in
that
it,
there's oats.
can't be unhealthy now.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gordon Ramsay will
Pretty
be proud.
chemical. Yeah, it's because
Next
there's so
is
much
3
of the
cups
leavening agent.
all-purpose baking flour. Okay, we have 1 tablespoon of chocolate syrup.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Do you think 1 tablespoon of chocolate syrup is gonna offset the cheese soda?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We use 2 tablespoons of baking soda. It's so funny.
Hope he gets baking powder.
2 cups. 2 cups of tortilla chips.
Oh my god.
All right. There's 1 cup of potato chips.
Cheese soda sounds like a Wisconsin
Of course, we
export. I
could
agree.
It does.
Second heaping. Have you ever seen potato chips come out of a measuring cup before?
Yes.
Probably not.
I've
It's
done
the first
it.
time
For
for
what?
everything.
When I make black
We have
bean
1/2
burgers and I
teaspoon
like
of
measure
baking
the
powder.
tortilla chips I put instead of
Replace
breadcrumbs.
with
Alright.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of whipped cream. Mmm.
Not a whole lot
So-
of
so this-
dry
this is-
ingredients to offset the wet ingredients.
So this is the.
My dad taught me that one.
Oh, that's why-
that's why I was like,
1/4 cup.
I'm sure it was fine, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sauce.
I was
Thick
like,
and
damn.
smooth. I don't like it being described like that. Here we go.
Oh my god.
For sure.
Yeah, it's like. It wasn't bad until I watched it go
One last
into the
ingredient.
bowl.
2 cups of chocolate chips. We're gonna go with 1 teaspoon, tiny little finale,
Sugar on
of
top.
protein powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Teaspoon. No, this is just to make sure that we get some gains because.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Gotta get your protein in every single day, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Measuring
Then we mix it.
listen, Tyler.
You can only digest so much protein at a given point of the day, so
It's amazing.
you can eat these cookies
Contraction.
throughout the day.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's really liquidy. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm gonna add a little bit of flour.
It looks like vomit.
It does.
Oh. Whipping it up.
I mean, it does make it more like a dough,
Bad boys
at least.
turned out.
Come on, get close.
Come on, get closer.
Your dad's a little scared, I think.
I didn't put him in that oven. I put him in this oven.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, there they are. Ew.
They look like cookies to me.
At least you baked them till they were done, Tyler.
They don't smell bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright, get close, get close. Tell me which one of these cookies looks the best.
He didn't randomize the temperature. No.
Which one should I eat?
Oh.
They're like,
Oh, those
they're
are mushy.
mushy.
Yeah.
I'll try this one. It looks like bread.
Pretty
Alright,
much
here
is
we go.
bread.
I'm so scared.
Lemon bread.
Lemon bread.
Not too bad. That's great.
I watched the full circle of emotions go through your face
Don't
there.
do it now.
I watched it just yeah.
I mean, realistically, they're not that bad. They kind of remind me of like banana bread almost,
Yeah.
No fluffy, yeah.
but not good.
Maybe need a whole cookie.
She tried it. She tried it. What do you think? What do you think? Did you spit it out?
Oh
Did you
my
spit it out?
god.
Did you swallow it? She swallowed it. Let's go. At least we have one supporter in the house.
Very good. Yeah.
There's no chocolate.
It's a chocolate cookie. You know.
Do it for the hundreds of thousands of people watching.
There was no pressure until that moment.
Oh.
Aww.
Thoughts?
It's not bad.
It's not awful.
After
the worst
she's
thing in the
spat
world, surprisingly. So, my stepmom ate one, my sister ate one. Come on. The dad has to eat one too, you can't flake out.
She had to drop on the fucking...
What do you think?
Not good.
Okay, that's the consensus. Thank you for watching.
Very good. Yes, eat cookies. Good job, Tyler. Yeah. What else we got? Do we have another bumper that?
We are gonna. We're about to.
Yeah, this.
Thank you,
okay.
Gunnar. I don't know.
All right, we'll go back and forth between bumpers, and let me duplicate this, and then back. I want to see more of the top clips.
See him.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that one. Oh, this is so good. I don't know if you've seen this
Mario
one
Super
yet.
Sluggers, Yakuza Dead Souls, Guiana Sisters Twisted Dream, Castlevania 2. Wow. Oh, Belmont's Revenge. Oh, so it's not even Simon's Quest. Jesus Christ, Michelangelo scared me.
That's not the first time that Michelangelo scared you, right?
That is the first time Michelangelo is scared because he's not normally there. I keep.
I just like I love just like the pure actual terror and
Mario
like
Super Sluggers, Belmont's Revenge. Oh, so it's Michelangelo scared me. Belmont's Revenge. Oh, so it's not even Simon's Quest. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh man. See, it's funny too because you can see like for some reason John feels like he's being watched.
Revenge. Yeah. Oh, so it's not even.
So he
yeah,
does
he
this.
like kind of looks.
So like I'm wondering if he thought like Lucajin was behind him.
Yeah.
And then he goes
Simon's Quest. Jesus.
That's
so good.
Probably one of my favorite moments.
See him here.
All right, what else we got? Okay, so we watched the cookies. Montage of Chugga with John. Oh yeah, this was good. Have you seen this?
No, I
Okay.
haven't seen most of the.
I saw this bumper, but I want to watch it again. Let me go to the full video.
Yeah.
We're gonna organ that pumps the blood through the circulatory system.
Oh, this is a good one too. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't get to see. I was setting up for the event.
Wave.
No,
Bye. Oh yeah, 160p. Let's go.
That's my favorite.
I'll try 180.
To watch videos.
Bye, Jules.
Uh-oh! Breaking news. Stephen George's middle name is Waluigi? I read about it in the YouTube comments section, so it must be true.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
6 pounds.
6 pounds, $9.
Currently present at the section of a house containing a bathtub and a sink and a toilet. Purchase an additional quantity of tissue designed to remove excrement from the butt. My olfactory senses are telling me that nearby there must be a stick of antiperspirant that is on fire. Relating to or denoting a sprawling citywide building to which objects of historical, scientific, artistic, or cultural interest are stored and exhibited, an organism or a new genetic character arising or resulting from an instance of mutation having to do with the type of ship that Noah built to save himself and 2 of every animal from the flood. Go in a specified direction or manner with additional haste, you stupid yellow cactus designed to be an adversary to an Italian plumber. An event marked by festivities or celebration. Small pieces of shaped metal with incisions cut to fit the wards of a particular lock, but in this case are used to obtain access to a detached building used for storing a motor vehicle or vehicles.
Yeah,
Could I request further clarification as to how exactly my performance in that last battle was lacking the expeditiousness that the game apparently expects? Making fine adjustments or dividing into marked intervals for optimal measuring the end part of a sleeve where the material is rolled back, an American chef cookbook author and TV personality residing in Savannah, Georgia, where she owns and operates the Lady and Sons restaurant. Yours truly is currently taking residence within a 6-sided container with a flat base and sides, typically also having a lid, which also happens to be shaped like a hollow muscular organ that pumps the blood through the circulatory system by rhythmic contraction and dilation, and belongs to the princess of Super Mario Land.
Mal, I gotta tell you, you did a really, really great job with this.
Thanks, I'm proud of it. It was a lot of fun to make.
I cannot wait for Emil to see this.
Oh my God! John! Oh my God. You're finally here. You've grown so much. We're gonna raise money for charity. It's gonna be so much fun. And you're here for all of it. And, oh my God, come here.
This is what I expect if John never like fought Emil, how Emil would treat John. Aww. That's getting photoshopped.
Yeah, 100%.
I miss making bumpers with friends.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. I didn't want to see what happened.
Oh my
Regurgitating already eaten banana.
Me and John are going to the beach. See you guys later.
Bye. They did improve, did they?
I don't know.
Does Emil not know that John is...
Just let him have this. It's been a long 2 years.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Canon that Emil and John have slept together. So true. Sure, it's in the wiki. Very good. Yeah, Mal does make a very good point. Has been.
It has been a very long.
Very, very long too. Alright, popular clips.
Well, I saw someone asking earlier where I got ube extract from for my cookies. I just got it at like a Philippine store actually. So like one in the past few months. Very good. You see mine?
This one?
My bumper? No.
Oh, I don't think so.
It's the last bumper.
Oh, Motorhead! Oh my God! Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Where are we? I think we're at. Oh, whoa! Did this? Oh no, I think I just scrolled down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we saw this one. We saw a montage of Chugga right in the what?
Oh yeah.
The other half is Shrek.
Yeah! Oh, I got him right in the anus. Nice.
What?
That delay.
Yeah, the delay is perfect.
What? Okay, whole team crotch chop. Oh, I think. Oh, this is from.
Go 4 goals.
Something else.
Yeah, that's not from.
If you want, go to Proton John's channel to see that. Family Feud.
Pidgeot.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Kingdra EX.
Okay, I'll open this up for you guys to see.
It's so. One I actually got to watch beforehand.
God, it's right there.
It's been a long 4 days.
Pidgeot.
It's been a long 2 years and
That's
4 days.
And 4 days.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
Gengar is a wide Pokemon.
Even better than this time. What was that, Jules?
Yeah.
Gengar is a wide type.
I said, did I say Gengar is a wide
Oh.
Pokemon?
On
Did
that
we
note,
say me too?
Yeah.
On that note, bye everybody.
I love Luka Jen.
Bye everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, the Rhythm Heaven
Rhythm
one,
Heaven
Tyler,
one is
is
so
good.
good.
So good. I haven't seen this.
I haven't either.
You know, I'm rank 9 going into the Crimson Mile. What? Why? Because 1, Tim already did this bit. 2, he did it better. And 3, you're a figment of my imagination. I
Whoa.
Yo, that's meta.
That's what I thought.
What? Very good. How do they put him right beside Tom? Donator just sat right next to Tom. I don't know what you're talking about. I know that feel.
What's the matter, MC?
Oh, Emil, yeah, I've been opening up Pokemon packs for days. I've opened a Pride box at this point. I have not had a good rare in days.
Oh.
I think I'm done with Pokemon. I'm done.
I mean, if you're done, are you gonna do anything with the rest of your packs?
I only have one left. And you know what? You can even keep what you get.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Umbreon EX, Pidgeot EX, Kingdra EX, Sharon's Care Secret Rare, Kindler Secret Rare, Dragonite EX, Komodo GX, Tapu Fini GX, Pheromosa GX, Incineroar.
Emil, this has to be a misprint.
Yeah, I know. No Charizards.
Yeah.
What? It's all secret rares and ultra rares.
I love that
MC.
considering Campy got the like
MC.
rare Rainbow Charizard.
MC.
Yeah.
MC.
I love that transition.
Yeah,
That was really
what's
good.
up?
We're ready for the next segment. Come on, get upstairs.
I'll be up in a second. I swear. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay.
But it really happened. Oh.
Oh, MC.
No Charizard. Yeah.
I love MC.
Yeah. No, I do sap the luck from Emil when we do pack to pack.
cards?
Yeah. We had another one over the last Christmas where I just destroyed him again.
Oh my god.
We got to get it on camera though, because if it wasn't on stream, it didn't happen. Damn it, John.
So I figured this year I would actually try to show people how. I guess.
Curse Twitch's 30 seconds.
The lights are off, dude.
Well, guys,
I was
before
like,
we end this segment, I just want you all to know that Dan's giving me a kiss.
Oh wait, I want to see the Dan. Oh, in the game. I want to see Dan really get the
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Time for a bumper. Now, if you remember last year specifically, one of the most popular bumpers was Emil having to bake cookies without knowing a recipe. And I felt kind of bad for him, I guess. So I figured this year I would actually try to show people how to properly bake cookies. As you can see, we've got our setup ready, so
I got
let's
4
get to it.
dozen eggs.
Now, I know we don't normally start with this, but since my brand is eggs and all that, I figured we would actually prepare the eggs first. So we gotta be very careful with this first, though, because if we do it wrong,
Yeah, I've been there.
I figured the egg would have started the fire, not the milk. Oh well. These cookies came out good.
Oh my god.
Here's more egg.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just all egg.
That's awesome.
Very good.
Needs more egg.
Needs more egg. Very good.
You only put 2 eggs in. Well, in chocolate chip cookies.
In my head canon is that cookie somehow only had egg in it. It was just egg and then put into the oven and it came out.
Chocolate chips.
No, just that's egg too.
All right. It's all just various substitutes.
Right. Yeah. And food coloring too.
Yes. Yeah. Food coloring. Best ingredient there is.
Right. Maybe the eggshells with the chips.
Oh my god.
So I figured.
Yeah.
this year
Oops.
I would
All egg. What else we got? What else we got? Guess Sab Vant.
Woman.
Corset, waistline.
Why am I bad at this?
You guys are so good. What are you talking about?
Oh.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
What did you say?
Snow.
Snow?
Yeah. Dude, that's snow. Like.
That's 3 dots.
I know.
Or a really wide face. Like that. Those are the eyes.
The eyes of the smile.
And that's the smiley face.
Dude, I don't know. My brain was just like. No.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, that was incredible. It's okay. Haha, nobody heard that. Nobody heard her say that. I said
Sam
nothing.
said snow, and I'm gonna.
I see it, but I also see
Dots.
dots and like. You were so sure it was snow too. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even
know.
like
It was
snow.
like-
it was
it
like
was-
that is
that-
snow.
yeah.
I was like, what?
Give it to Sam.
Like strong conviction.
Yeah.
Nobody clip that. What? Okay, all right.
Nobody clip
Well,
that.
because Miss Day was like,
So,
fun!
I think this year-
Yeah. All right.
Pidgeot.
Oh wait, hold on. I just have to scroll down.
Pidgeot EX.
That was good.
Kingdra EX.
This is a
TRG Colosseum 5 intro. Oh yeah.
Dude, this turned out so
It really
great.
did. Yeah, I want to see it with the So obviously, like we've definitely seen that.
Yeah.
But
We all watched it before.
yeah. Okay, here we go. $20 gamers.
20 games. I love the continuity with this, with like throwing
Oh,
the
yeah,
shell
it's-
landing on Tim.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah. So good. Frog.
So when we were watching this, like towards the end of it, I asked Carlos, like, hey, did you do the music for this? And he said, no, I think it's stock, but I heard, no, I think it's stupid.
Oh my
And I was
god.
just like dying, and he goes, Stab, have you not seen the full thing? I'm like, no, I thought you said the stock music was stupid.
It's you.
That's me. My brother directed me on that.
Very good.
He loves Survivor.
Perfect.
Yeah. He's like, pick me up. I'm like, yo, we gotta film something real fast.
Yeah, it is. It's very epic. Carlos.
I love Dan so much.
Gotta survive.
Yeah.
There was one of Adriana dabbing that Steven did not use.
Yeah.
So I filmed all these, and then Jack filmed mine.
How cold was it?
It was so goddamn cold, because this was February, and I forgot what month it was until I was at the bottom of that pool. I came up screaming. I was like, ah!
Dude, I love this shot of MC.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, you have to have the hair moving.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah,
that turned out awesome.
That turned out really, really good.
Yeah, and it was very simple to do.
Yeah.
Because we've had a lot of elaborate.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Runaway Guys Coliseum 2022.
Woo! It's over.
Yeah, it's done now.
It ended yesterday. All right, exit theater. Yeah, that was definitely a an easier one, because when we did
I mean, we put this together in like 2.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch one was difficult, but
I had to bother everyone for that.
I feel bad because it was like it shouldn't have been as hard as it was, but like not everybody had like a white background. That was
it still worked out, thankfully.
Yeah, it definitely worked. It was definitely like impressive. You know what I mean? I think it was more impressive probably than Survivor, but Survivor still worked.
Just the
Because people get those
coordination. So I think,
confused,
like,
and
which
those are very
way
different
can people
holes.
look, and they're
All right,
looking
this
at
is a great
person,
song for this one.
and letting them know who they were like next to, so they knew like what faces to make or whatever.
I half expected later that like they would be switched, so we'd be making like really weird expressions.
It would have been cool if Steven did that, and it was fun writing the like doing the song parody lyrics for that. Thank you for singing.
You're
it was
welcome.
only like 5 of us.
You're welcome.
I know, it really is.
Vitamin connection for the Nintendo Switch.
I'm doing this as if it were your.
Oh,
thing
he
with
said
the-
it. He said it earlier.
All right, ready?
This is a great song for this moment.
I know, it really
John,
is. Vitamin connection for the Nintendo Switch.
I'm doing this as if it were your thing with the Halo Reach.
Exactly, correct.
God, I humbly request vitamin connection for the Nintendo Switch!
I hope no one was sleeping there.
Doing that.
He said it earlier. He said it earlier.
I achieved my.
God.
Dude, Jared's laugh.
Jared's
is, like,
laugh.
So
it's iconic.
Yeah,
it's
I
iconic.
love his laugh.
Yeah.
It brings me great.
How John met Luca. I think this is from not Colosseum.
No, it's not from Colosseum.
All right, it goes like this. Uh-oh.
What did you? Oh.
Yeah, I remember this.
All right, you guys know this one. It goes a little something like this.
Yeah, Carlos and I were dying.
Seal 17 donated $2,000.
Yeah, when the Doom music kicks in. Goes a little something like this. Somebody wants somebody to wood gum roll. Yeah, I had to. All right, proposal for charity. Oh yeah, I remember
that
this.
Was so cute.
This was very
I saw
cute.
the picture on Twitter actually.
Sing, sing.
Oh my gosh. Strix Wolf donated $250. Saying, Skylar Panda, will you marry me? I don't know if that's real or not, but I read it. Also, Masay, please.
That you're like,
please
face
use
on
non-dominant
the
when
mail.
you're up next.
Okay. So non-dom.
So Masay non-dominant when you're up next.
Okay.
I just realized what that means.
That was lovely if that was real.
Oh,
proposal?
Yes, and I do know they said yes.
Yeah,
There-
I saw the tweets.
I didn't.
Was
Wait,
that a
I'm gonna-
proposal moment?
I happen to see it on my front. I think Adrian. I forget the person. It's different.
Oh, okay. I'll just really creepily look at Adriana's likes. Yeah. I'm gonna go fast. Okay. You know.
So we were seeing everything. Yellow one. Oh, there it is.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess because Adriana said like, was the
Congratulations.
was this real?
Yeah,
and
she
then
said
I guess
tweeted at her.
tweeted at.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That is very, very, very.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. So goddamn wholesome.
And very.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. Proposal. Clutch flag shot. That was not. Adri question mark. Oh yeah.
It's the Captain Falcon.
Here's
thing,
round
yeah,
3, triple score. We asked chat, this time with the top 7 answers on the board, the following question. It's been nearly 20 years since the last F-Zero game released, so what does Captain Falcon spend his time doing instead of racing? I have a buzz from West.
Eating that horse.
It does sound like she said eating that horse.
Could you repeat that one more time for our chat? Our
Yeah,
chat
because
members?
it cut out.
Yeah.
Dating that horse?
Dating
that horse.
Dating that horse.
Yeah, I heard eating the horse.
I heard eating that horse.
I also heard eating a horse.
Dating
sure
the
you know
horse.
that, too.
Dating the horse.
Spending time with that horse.
Dating
Sits at home, he's
horse.
like, I'm gonna eat that horse.
Okay, so people in the chat were referencing it. So what ended up happening was it wasn't one of the answers, which is funny because dating that horse. Yeah, Captain Falcon, why are you dating that
It's
horse?
like an old TRG meme.
It's a very old TRG meme. So yeah. I see you like the dumpy I made after Among Us. What? The dump? What? My brain is fucked. So just hearing that out of context. Family Jewels, I heard you liked the dumpy I made. After Among Us. Okay. This is one of the most
it's so good.
One of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's so
and
good.
It's so like incredible.
Stop with the buzzer! Stop with the buzzer! Oh,
Yeah.
stop! I already heard the buzzer!
Very good. I'm excited to see the future of that segment. All right,
Yeah.
this is incredible.
Yeah, this is so good.
I can't believe this. We worked hard on it. It paid off.
Yeah, it shows. It took me way longer to remember what this song was. Like, I didn't remember it till the end of it. I'm like, what the fuck?
So wait. So
it's
who?
Mario Party 2.
Right.
So that's Tyler, Donna, and Luca.
Tyler, Donna, and Luca. Okay. Jesus, that would hurt. Tyler and Donna, got it.
Yeah. Dan's conducting.
Tom, Josh, and John, yeah. Dude, that was so cool.
That's Tim and Mal.
Tim and Mal, yeah. I do like that it's a nice, like...
I love this little piano, like...
It's a cool mix of people, too. It's not just, like, Steven and Mal.
This was incredible!
I could not believe this.
I think that this was Camille, and he crushed it.
Yeah, look how just absolutely...
Do you know that this is Stone Tower Temple?
Oh my god!
I didn't realize that.
And then it's Jack, me,
and Jared.
And Jared, yeah.
And then Carlos.
Carlos.
He hadn't seen it till yesterday, and he's like, oh my god.
It's so good.
Steven, Lord Donator of the Lamb.
Yo, shit's
Shit.
Thank you, StarCast, for 2 months. It was one of our first full animations. It was very, very good.
It's incredible.
Yeah. What do you, go back to work on your segments. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And then
that's
me, Devin, and
Adriana. Yep.
Yeah.
And we made infinity money.
We made infinity.
Yeah, and then the credits. Oh. Why is it dead? A flaming one up. Oh yeah, there you are. Infinity. Yay! Thank you.
E-Master. I've seen that name.
Yeah.
Camille.
Yeah. God, I can't imagine how much that dude was so good. They did a bunch of like behind the scenes stuff for that one on Twitter.
Yeah. Like you all crushed it.
Yeah, you crushed it. Absolutely.
It's incredible.
Even this stuff was very, very good. Like the ending thing. Like Adrian and I are huge Rhythm Heaven fans, so like I absolutely popped off. I went screaming for Adriana to like turn on the stream immediately because she was playing I think Lost Ark with like Ouija and stuff at the time. Yeah. No, that was absolutely insane. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal.
I've never done Rhythm Heaven.
It's so fun. It's so.
But I did Elite Beat Agents recently. Last year. It was fun.
All right, let's scroll through.
Yeah.
I think we're
garbage at Rhythm. You've seen it. I like did Beat Saber and I like even, like clear one thing.
Yeah. Give me a kiss, Jules. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little kiss, Jules. Just a little kiss, Jules.
There's my corpse.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
right there in the corner.
And then I made that sound.
I'm gonna give you a little kiss.
That was me.
Jules. Just a little kiss, Jules.
What are you doing?
That was my kiss noise. I went. So cool. Yeah, it's too bad we can't like watch through the bumpers like all through. Yeah. But they'll go up. They'll go up soon on probably the TRG channel.
Yeah.
Here's okay. Wordle was crazy because
Wordle
like have you watched this part back?
No.
So
this is a great bumper.
Great bumper. You should all watch it. Wait, why was it flagged?
Did you not see the thing that?
Well, like, is this from? Was that for me?
No.
Oh, it was for this song.
Yeah.
In particular. Okay, got it. Okay, fine. I'll turn it down from 720. No, it should be.
That's a good one. Play that at my funeral.
Dude, that was probably like one of my favorite segments.
Yeah, a lot of people really like that.
That was good.
Praise pork. That's Jack at the end. Yeah, I was worried that it wouldn't work out as well, but I think
like it worked. Sit down and focus, and plus the song was only 4 chords.
Yeah.
So like literally within a few seconds, I was like, yeah, here are the chords, and we're like, oh, easy.
Yeah.
I think it's fun when like you kind of.
Pairs,
like, the
I'm not
basis
seeing.
idea
Okay, so I saw from Carlos,
easily,
Proton John.
And then like, how do you weave in extra things?
Yeah. There's a lot more.
And you can kind of control how you want to integrate those additional things compared to like when we get sent things from everyone on the team. We're like,
yeah.
Heh.
Exactly. That was cut off every now and a bit, then a bit. Just sorry. Like we're trying
to. We're sharing a microphone.
We're sharing a dynamic microphone stuff. Okay, so for the Wordle thing, I tried to be a sports commentator for it.
Yeah.
I did not do pairs. Let's see what I'm not doing so well here. I got the hang of it a little bit later on. With that. Zillolil. I love that word. Zillolil.
Thank you,
What does it
Chaz.
mean again? You told us.
I wonder if that's even how you say it. It might be xylolil, like a.
Is that like xylophone?
Maybe.
Yeah, I
This-
said
how do you say? How do you say Zillolil, Google?
Yeah.
Xylil.
Xylil. Xylil.
Xylil. Oh, that's the.
Oh, whoa! Proton John gets it. Like, okay. There was a point at which I got the hang of it, and I was like actually like focusing on stuff.
Oh yeah, I heard you did an alphabet tier
I
list,
did
apparently.
an alphabet tier list. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Remember, if you guys want the print
I like
that was
that you're
just
just
done in
playing,
the
like,
last
calming
segment,
music
any
during this
$10
segment.
donation.
That's
what I was afraid was what got flagged.
No.
You're on a neck and neck. I can't tell you where Sab is because I can't see their health.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's a mystery to us all.
It is a mystery.
Germany donate. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Adriana and Carlos still neck and neck. Let's see. What do you got?
Germany donated $50 and says, "Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
I love
Mommy,
her.
sorry. Happy day 3 of Carlo today. I get to watch the whole thing. I'll go tell him, Germany."
All right. It
Yes,
seems
Sab is
Sab
right there.
Irene has taken 4th place. Let's see. Am I still in here?
Yeah, I'm
No,
right.
I'm not. Oh, I got 8th place. Okay. Adriana and Carlos still neck and neck. Carlos is going
Dude, we
for
were screaming
looks like
so
Riser had an
much. It was
RI. It's the first
hysterical.
2 letters.
We're
He's
just
got
like,
A
what
and
the
O.
fuck
Looks like he
is
didn't get it,
this?
so he lost quite a bit of health, and he's down to 14 health. He uses the 4-word, gets tails, and 3rd place. Looks like Nintendo Capri Sun is playing. I don't have Tim's screen up. Let me ping him. But it looks like right now it's Adriana Figueroa versus
mine is
Nintendo
actually
Capri
at the
Sun
top
for
I can see
the
'cause it has
win
the
of
Chrome
this
update
round
thing.
here.
Yeah.
Adriana
And I never
employing
update.
Pouty. Yes, I know that's thank you Tyler. I know that's you. I know. Thank you Tyler. Thank you Tyler. Thank you No, you don't need to maximize that. Thank you Tyler. Okay. Adriana putting down
Yeah,
Pouty.
he said he's like, I
Looks
just have
like
a word
she's
doc
trying to
with
figure
my
out what
name on
these
it.
the first letter and the last letter can be, but she has OUT in the center of it. What do you think, chat? What do you think? 2nd place Nintendo Capri Sun takes the win.
Dude, some of those
Ooh,
words were
nice.
wild.
They're very hard, yeah.
I was mad that
Carlos
query
didn't.
was
Mommy, wow, the
Query. Let's see. Let me tough one. Anything with Q is just
I was surprised how many words had a Y in it. I was just like, oh, come on.
yeah. Yeah, at the end I joined the game so
Yeah.
that you could currently it looks like our champions
funny
right
when you
now are
and you were
Proton
trying
John
to- and you
Carlos
were doing
and
the
Nintendo
commentary as you were
Capri Sun. Adriana it seems like she keeps getting very, very close and getting sniped at the last second.
It's not gonna let them
Hey, Wee,
do
what's
it.
up? Forced mommy on me, what?
But they'll try. Thank you so much for the donation.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. Xylil.
Oh my god.
We had,
Oh
like,
my gosh, we have a
yeah,
3.
so
we
then
had
we
so many things
like
back to
yeah.
Yeah.
So we had
Because
Wikipedia
that would put us
races.
at a milestone for the
Dude,
amount
I still
of total
can't get
donations.
over like that fucking 37
Yeah.
seconds.
That'd be big. Not the
hardest
most,
part
just,
is-
just
My
just
mom
like
was
a
actually,
number
she's like, how was
milestone.
the event? I'm like, oh, you know,
Part
we
of
did
this is it's
Wikipedia
not that
races
hard
and
to
I
get
got
to
from,
like a general
I'm
area.
like, we
The
got
hard
from
part is,
Iron
like, the
Heavyweight
last mile
Metal
of delivery,
Championship,
you know?
the
Delivery
East
goes
Coast,
to
West
West
Coast,
Coast.
hip
When
hop
you kinda have,
rivalry
like,
in
a general area,
37
you
seconds.
wanna like hone in on it. That's tough.
Chat, how are we feeling?
Yo, Bizzard the Wizard in chat, big fan.
Big fan, Bizzard the
Big
Wizard.
fan.
What are your Wordle start? I start with a do now. I used to start with
West Coast
audio.
team gets a control F.
I start with Slate.
Okay, let's
Slate,
see.
yeah.
Let's see if we need to.
I do
Mischief
usually I
Rat with
do and then
$250
Stern.
saying, a mischievous rat
that was
loves
good.
digging
Get
through the
for
forgotten
me, I find it
pages,
easier
so
to
the
work
Wikipedia pages
and
Yeah.
because there's
surprisingly
fewer
familiar.
vowels.
She would like you to start on
Right.
the page of
Yeah,
Jack Black.
Filteron, thank you so much.
No, not that one. Who was the
I like
first
that
For
social.
subbing to
sell
Bizzard
domesticated
for the gift
rats.
sub to Bizzard the Wizard.
Let's go.
Jack, it's Jack Black Rat Catcher is the is what you're looking for the article.
Dude, that one
Jack
was.
Black Rat Catcher. Jack Black Rat Catcher.
Yeah, let's just
Anonymous
go
with
to
the 250
Stanley
cent.
I want to see it like when I mute. I think these just got chaotic.
Yeah.
I really wanted to avoid that, but it was almost unavoidable
Yeah.
because of just the. Is Masay dead, by the way?
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, that's
love
we've been this was one of our favorite moments. Cuz like Jack's just like, yeah, she's good.
Is it Route 19 or Route 41?
It does look like West Coast is going
Yeah, we were so close.
Pour one out for Masay, donated $5.
Pour one out for Masay. Anyway, the Adriana concert was phenomenal.
Yeah, we were watching the Mario Kart song. It was so like like with the camera on the slider.
Yeah. Yeah, the camera on the slider really worked for Adriana's set.
It really did. Especially because I think like the pink one, it's just blended really.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish.
It's so funny because everyone's saying this really polished thing.
Yeah.
And then you have like me on the floor with a laptop scrolling through a Word document for Adriana.
Yeah, it
and
was.
You have Carlos mixing, Jules reading donations, Mistay like very close by, and Jack monitoring things from upstairs for the mixing. It was like, but it was cool. I like that. It was a group.
It definitely, like, everybody was busting their ass for all of the concerts.
Zach donated $250. Let's hear Drifting Soul and more clucking.
Trial and
So
error,
good.
fused with ingenuity.
Such a banger.
And then these very killer Mario runs from Masay, and she goes for bad ones for me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I did the Owlets better when Adriana was blocking me.
That's
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so she's right in front of me, and I'm just. Oh yeah,
Don't
I
look
gave
so
up.
happy.
I gave up because I was like, I can't do this.
Honestly, you probably did this better blocked than I did seeing fully
Yeah.
the other when we were setting up.
In one ear and out the other.
The other thing is like I can't. Oh, shut up.
Listen, don't shoot the messenger.
Get him?
Some-
Got him.
Somehow I did that, and you can tell I can't see too because there's a bunch of me like running underneath the wall.
Nope, Adriana. Carlos was like moving the camera around like
Yeah.
crazy, and I was like, what are you doing?
That's
Bizard the
cool.
Wizard and the 405 Kings of Pizza donated 250 saying Adri wall off Jules. So, all right.
So then I was just like, well, I have to do Owless now. So I move over to the first star there.
Pete Mar, thank you for the $100. Also, Jules, you do have to get another star. So
Oh, I
you're
do?
at 17. Yeah, we're at 342, 575. There's so many things to keep track of.
I need more stars.
Yesterday was like the busiest day.
Yeah, it was
canonless.
crazy.
Oh my god!
Because like we did
Canonless with
Wordle,
Adriana
and
in
then we
front of
were
us.
setting
Ow.
up for the concert, and then setting up for Wikipedia.
I'm so
Did
upset
Wikipedia,
at
did
that.
Adriana's
I can't believe you got
concert.
Owless.
The tech hell that was Mario 64.
Yeah, this was hell.
And then Mistay had crowd control right after, and then you had Banjo.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
We have $50 from Billy Tendo saying, I wanted to make a donation before the stream ends. Thank you,
So I know I'm going for 2 extra stars, even though I only need to get 1.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
think
just
it
like,
was a safe thing to do.
yeah.
I was so confused because I was watching you this. I'm like, why isn't Jim getting the star here? And because I didn't realize you got it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And then I saw like how close you were to. Like, okay, I can't even collect a hundred. Goddamn.
This. Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, dude, you got fucked hard.
Yeah.
Dilly Dork, thank you for the $50 saying, unfortunately, I was unable
And then I got hit by the thing.
Yep, and then.
Happy to hear the goal has been
Oh
absolutely
wait.
demolished once again.
And I couldn't get up there, no matter what I did. Yeah, I was having a really hard time. Jules throwing for content. That's the curse of being a content creator. You make one mistake and chat will
Everyone's like, oh,
just
it's content.
chat will just drill you for it. Throwing, and then I
Oh yeah, that was bull.
Mario had too much backwards momentum and went flying backwards. That Mario had too much to do. I shouldn't be.
Mario was a neat.
Jules, see, Jules choking. So glad I couldn't
I
read
was
chat.
going for 100 and.
I think the only one who could
red coins.
Jack.
I figured
Yeah.
probably
I didn't have it up because I was
Yeah.
just trying to read it.
Nobody reset our consoles.
Yeah, how's
We
the
set that
sound
at
going?
$2,000.
Yeah.
I love it.
We
Yeah.
tried Jules. Nope.
It helps a lot.
I'm over there.
I know he was just trying to add the layer.
I know, but it's just
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, you couldn't hear Jack, but like Jack was just like.
History Master donated $250.
Carlos is still with us. He's upstairs though.
Dance from Henry Stickmin in front of Massey.
But it will be a distracting dance.
All right, ready? There you go. Go, Adriana.
That looks nice.
Also, we're only $50 away from Jules having
Yeah,
to
so
get another
Carlos didn't realize that when you
I
duplicate
really
a
could've
layer, it
used
does the exact
yeah.
same changes.
Yeah.
So he was like, "What?"
The penguin. Oh God, the penguin.
15 seconds.
The penguin's dead.
It's
Gonna be
okay.
dead too.
Oh my gosh, Massey.
13-1.
The penguin lived. I didn't kill the penguin. It's
Well,
on the
Okay.
side of the cliff.
Okay.
Adriana's loving this job.
She really is.
All right.
That was
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Did you just scream into the microphone?
You did a great job with
Ping
it.
for the $100 thing. What if
Every
I
1,000
both of them
Jules
because
gets a
they're
star. Every
both
1,500
awesome?
50,000 Mistake gets another star.
Very
The
sweet.
thing with that though is it's great. Thanks. The thing with that is like since I know 70 star,
Yeah.
it like I
It's
know
a
where
lot, yeah,
it's a lot
Massey
easier
just
for me.
runs
Yeah.
16 star.
Yeah, true.
And that's why it's easier at them.
Very much for.
I just want
you've run it.
I just want to see the saddest moment of this for me.
Yeah.
This matters.
Every move in the game.
Not a. If I. All right.
Yeah, okay. With this one, I think
Wait,
we
let
can
me,
get
let me think for a
10
second.
more
Let me think for a
stars in
second.
Mario
What's like a
64,
really
you're allowed to use
annoying
FFM.
star he could do right now to like make
I would
up
have to
for
get
it?
30 more stars.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, you have to get 30 more stars?
He's got to get
Yeah.
230 stars in order to continue.
Okay, I'm gonna make
Oh.
executive decision. Get 24 stars and then start playing banjo.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I was gonna say either that or
could have
just go
gotten
fight,
10
the
stars. Oh,
first-
I didn't even think of
first Bowser.
that. I already did.
Oh
Oh,
my
I didn't
God,
even
this
think of
stupid
that because
shark.
like
24 stars, then Banjo Kazooie.
Still playing.
Maybe I have to
Yeah.
learn how to side BLJ right now.
Anyway, yeah, I think I didn't even realize because like the only way I know how to go through that door anymore is have 30 is MIPS.
Yeah.
So that would have been oh my god. So then I just decided to restart because like I thought it would be faster than having to get another 30 stars to get MIPS. Oh my god. Yeah. So what ended up happening was for those of you guys just coming in, I got the MIPS star, which made MIPS not spawn. So and I had to leave Dire Docks and go back out, but I couldn't get back in. Yeah, because of the you need 50 stars. No, I need 30 stars for the door, but 50 stars to have MIPS come back. Yeah, it's really strange. Yeah.
I don't know. I never finished.
Worth it. Anyway, I'm probably gonna close down the stream. I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, I somehow still ended
Once
up
your
with
pizza's delivered,
32.
have some
I think
fun with
32
Miku.
jiggies. Yeah, it's this. 32 jiggies in 34 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, we were just like, wait, what?
Do I need a speed? Yeah, I do need a speedrunner's intervention. It was like third day of a marathon, and my brain was running on. It was just running on dumb. Any more doorbell shenanigans? Maybe. I'll have to have a good.
Stop asking.
Yeah, I'll have to think of a good idea for it first. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get some rest. But thank you guys so much for joining us for all of this stuff. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, dude. I mean, right here. I wish I read that because true. All I needed was just 10 more, and I could have gotten 10 very easily. I was the dumb. Anyway, yeah. Thanks so much. If you guys haven't, go follow Sab Irene, Sab_Irene on Twitch. She streams as well. And yeah, I will see you guys Thursday. Bye.